Hi there, this is Champions of Growth, and we are honoring the journeys of the individuals whose persistence, vision, and dedication have helped shape everyone here at Anand Rathi Wealth. I'm Avan Dabash. Today, let's talk about Vikrant Joshi. He joined the company in 2015 and since then has built an AUM of 190 crores. With over 16 years of experience across leading names in the industry, he's got some diverse exposure, which has given him depth and agility. Today, he's aspiring to achieve 250 crores AUM by December 2025 and be part of the coveted 1 crore Form 16 club. For Vikrant, family and passions give life its meaning. His daughter is certainly a big part of his life, and his wife as well has been a steady partner in his journey. He's got an enduring love for photography and vintage cars and finds joy in both memories and machines. So let's learn a little bit more about him. Thanks so much for joining in, Vikrant. I want to talk about Anand Rathi Wealth as a company because clearly it has a very unique strategy, offering only two products. And this is at a time when the market has so many options. So, what is your view on this approach? How has it worked for your clients?
Hi Avan, thank you for the wonderful introduction. Thanks a lot, and it's a pleasure to talk today with you. Yes, as you rightly said, yes, market's been flooded with lot many products, and with many products, actually, it makes us more unique because we follow only a two-product strategy. So why a two-product strategy, right? So when we talk about strategy, what we believe is that strategy is the second step of managing wealth, but then the first step is always to have an objective or have a goal. So when we say that we have a certain objective, a certain aspiration to grow the client's money to a required run rate, only then we'll be able to draw out a strategy. Now, while drawing out strategy, what we do is normally we believe we should be totally data backed, fearless, and as well as transparent. So we have gone through so many products. We have a robust filter with respect to the products what have been distributed currently. But then the underlying theme was always one, which is accessibility of money to the clients at any given point of time, and uncomplicated and simplicity is something which we believe could always play a major role in a client's portfolio. So having said this, this is where we actually now come with two products. So this two product is something which has made the client's life simple. Two, it also allows us to be experts in both these two products. And three, this entire strategy of two product is not by chance. It's definitely because of a specific design, what we have in the best interest of the client's objective. So yes, being the 10th year of my experience at Anand Rathi Wealth Limited, I have witnessed how this two product strategy, moreover the strategy of this two product is something which has worked very well with my clients, and my clients are convinced. They have experienced the growth part with respect to their money as well as the simplicity while following this strategy.
Okay, fair enough. And, we've also seen the inclusion of structured products in client portfolios that has really helped shape outcomes. What have been some of your takeaways from this experience?
Yes. So we recently did one survey at Anand Rathi Wealth, and this survey actually showed us that investors were actually 92% of the investors were actually more keen on a better risk-adjusted kind of a return. So how has it been my experience? So today any investor has two options whenever he has an objective of a growth rate of around say 14 or 15%, right? So one option is to invest entire thing in equity and wait for this equity to perform at the required run rate. But then it has two major risks because the investor will have to navigate with two risks. One could be an event risk like a COVID kind of an event happening, or two, it could be periods where essentially equity markets may not deliver even to the average required run rate of say around 11 or 13%, right? So what can the investor do? The investor can at that point of time, maybe invest into a combination of equity and debt, thereby reducing the risk. But then ultimately it will not be justice to the objective taken, because the objective was always to have that 14% kind of an IRR, right? So this is where the inclusion of structured products play a very important role. because structured products today allow a client's portfolio to have one a less beta, because less beta compared to Nifty 50, right? Because even with a less beta, I should be able to beat Nifty 50. So that's what we have been able to do. With the inclusion of structured products, we have been able to get predictable returns with respect to the client's wealth management journey. That's one. And to also reduce the risk in the client's wealth management journey at any given point of time.
Absolutely. And you've spent so long at the company. I'm sure you've had some wonderful experiences, some special instances that really reflects the culture of Anand Rathi Wealth. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about one of these moments, some memorable instances that have really stood out?
See, there are two memorable instances. One is with respect to a professional thing, and second is with more personal. The day when we joined, I mean, I joined 10 years back here at Anand Rathi Wealth. So we all, when we joined, everything was basically new to us. But then, what has changed is that the memorable experience for me in these 10 years on a professional front is that towards the beginning of my career at Anand Rathi Wealth Limited, I was more of a recipient of the benefits of the support. Whatever support I got with respect to be it the product, be it Rathi sir, be it Rakesh sir, be it even Feroz bhai. But then today I am in a position wherein I am saying that how do I help each of my subordinates, each of my colleagues, and notwithstanding our own clients. So today my role has evolved not only from beneficiary of the support, but right now provider of this support with respect to anything at Anand Rathi Wealth Limited. That's one. And two, on the personal front, I remember, because today the biggest learning for me is to maintain low ego and humility, because today I believe it's very rare of organizations where the CEOs can be approached by just a mere phone call. They are just a mere phone call away. So I have not seen anywhere in my entire wealth management experience anywhere. So this brings to me, I mean, these are two memorable instances, because Rakesh sir makes it a point that he calls each and every one of us on birthdays early morning. That's one. That is something which is very heartening to us. And two, also I remember an instance when we had joined newly to this organization, we were at an offsite, but then Rakesh sir was the one who came to each and every member of Anand Rathi Wealth Limited and ensured that we had a good time. He interacted with us. And just to talk about this culture today, this is a culture wherein wherever offsites we have, it's normally not the top performing RMs or wealth managers. It's basically all the family members who are a part of this conference. Along with it, of course, our personal family members too. So I believe three lessons: humility, low ego, and the third biggest lesson is inclusiveness.
Yeah.
Anand Rathi Wealth Limited is all about inclusiveness.
That is wonderful, and those are really some of the virtues and values that Anand Rathi Wealth really stands by. And I've been speaking to so many of your colleagues, and they've all been talking about how they managed to have such a healthy work-life balance. I'm sure you've experienced the same throughout your journey here. You've been here over a decade. What's that been like?
See, I believe a healthy, if every day अगर मुझे अगर चैन की नींद आती है ना, so it ensures it's nothing but peaceful sleep. So if I'm getting that peaceful sleep after whatever I do with respect to my clients, their portfolios, their hard-earned money, and it's giving me that chain ki need, it ensures that I have that clarity and vision every day with respect to whatever objectives are there with respect to be it my organization or family. So today, in these 10 years, never ever it has happened that I am unable to find that work-life balance. Because I believe the biggest reason for this is nothing but chain ki nidana with respect to what we do for the clients.
Absolutely. You said it right, and you can get that nice chain ki neend with Anand Rathi Wealth. So, what do you think are, some of the lessons that you've learned, be it professional or be it personal, that have really had a lasting impact on you from Anand Rathi Wealth?
One is for sure that I mean the first biggest unlearning what I had to do, because I was a part of previous organizations where normally it was more of an approach wherein we used to sell lot many products. But then today at Anand Rathi Wealth Limited, wherein we tend to have a certain objective for our clients, right, with respect to their wealth management journey. So today, at some point of time, it has also helped me bring more clarity with respect to even my own vision for my career as well as my life, because having an objective plays a very very important role. So the biggest lesson for me is to have a concrete objective at any given point of time, and to also whatever objective we have, it should be done in the with the best intent too. And third thing is definitely a low ego organization, and being available to any of the family members at Anand Rathi Wealth Limited, because this is something has been my learning, and it comes all with positivity. It all comes with positivity.
Yes, absolutely. And I think what you're saying is really echoing what everyone at Anand Rathi Wealth has been talking about. So, finally, tell us, according to you, what defines the client centricity at Anand Rathi Wealth? How have you really seen it come alive with your interaction with your clients?
Yes. So client centricity is the backbone at Anand Rathi Wealth Limited, because whatever we do it with the best intent and the best of our abilities and knowledge. So I believe client centricity is nothing but doing best and putting action to the words as to whatever we have planned for the client's well-being. So this also means that today, ensuring that we normally do things which are good for the client, which no doubt is a difficult task, for us, wherein for example today client is facing such huge number of products, variety of instruments, more complex products, which could actually make the client go a bit haywire with respect to his allotment to such products. So this client centricity actually it plays like an compass, right? It's the compass by which normally it helps us navigate through a plethora of products, wherein we try to distill down these two products with whichever is good for the client and whichever is good for me.
Yeah.
So transparency, client centricity is something which I believe has worked. And today, yes, in my 10 years of experience today, I've been able to witness this within my own clients' portfolios, wherein we have seen clients' portfolios as to what was it on the day we met them first. And for some clients, it did take time for them to implement. Sometimes the client implemented it immediately, but then the value add, to be very frank, is almost the same for each of the clients. So they are reaping the benefits. And here, if the client is happy, it makes us more happy.
Absolutely. And finally, what's your long-term goal? How do you see the direction in which Anand Rathi Wealth is evolving and your role within it?
Yes. So, see, Anand Rathi Wealth Limited today we believe in providing 360-degree kind of a wealth management services for our clients, and wherein we also have some objectives not only with respect to the growth part of the client's money, but also with respect to the protection and ring fencing of the client's wealth, ensuring a estate plan wherein we have near zero transmission loss while transferring that wealth to the clients. So this is something which we have been actively doing. But then our recent activities, the recent activities wherein we have unearthed more than 100 crores of lost folios for our clients. So this is something of an initiative which I am pretty much excited. I have been I've experienced this with my own clients who were able to discover that lost wealth, and which we have been able to take this very lost wealth to these clients. So the clients have been so excited and happy. So it makes me also get that sense of fulfillment that yes, possibly I've been able to add not only with respect to the growth part, but also help them discover these lost folios. So I look forward to such initiatives at Anand Rathi Wealth Limited. That's one. And two, also I believe that as I said earlier, that today the role is slowly evolving from not only being a beneficiary of such phenomenal support at Anand Rathi Wealth Limited, but also where I could be a provider of such support, knowledge to my subordinates, to my colleagues at any given point of time. So I look forward for a role wherein I will be able to help my own colleagues and clients in a way wherein it could be more meaningful to them.
Okay, and I'm sure you will do a wonderful job in doing exactly that. Thank you, Vikrant, for sharing your journey. That's been so inspiring. It's been filled with so much growth, so many wonderful memories, and of course, the ambition that really reaches through. And I also want to say that a very happy birthday from everyone here at Anand Rathi Wealth. Hope you have a super special day.
Thank you, Avani. Thank you so much.